Jadon Sancho inside to Memphis Depay, and it's 2-0. Memphis Depay with the goal. A finesse shot. I finally scored a finesse shot, guys. Another corner. Come on, Royce. Decent ball played in. The header is brilliant, and Diallo with the goal. I mean, I wasn't even planning to use him in this one. He's only playing because of fitness issues for Toprak, and he's actually scored for us. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Borussia Dortmund Career Mode series. Today's episode, we've got a massive derby game against Schalke, which I'm super hyped about. That's going to be a tough one, especially considering it's away from home. And we've also got a big Champions League game against Club Brugge. You guys know we cannot lose any more Champions League games, because if we do, Atleti will most likely finish first in the group. So there's a lot going on in today's episode. We're just a couple of episodes away from the winter transfer window, which I'm super excited about. And again, if you guys have any transfer suggestions to help me out, let me know down in the comment section below. But if you guys are excited for today's Dortmund Career Mode episode, show your support by dropping a like in the video. That would be greatly appreciated. And tell you what, 700 likes, an episode tomorrow. You know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for more FIFA 19 Career Mode content. Press conference time, and if you guys have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comment section below. And let's get this started. What do you think of Dortmund's loss against Spurs? I must say, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, Spurs beating Dortmund 3-0. I know Dortmund had a few key players missing like Marco Reus and all, but even Spurs didn't have Dele Alli or Harry Kane. So credit to Spurs, they were the better team, they got the job done, and it looks like they're going to progress to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Okay, this is actually super interesting. There is a February update and it has Jadon Sancho's real face in it. So yes, I'm aware of that and I'm so excited for it. So Jadon Sancho is gonna finally get a real face like the guys like Pulisic and all, which will just make it more fun and more authentic. And because Jadon Sancho is one of our starters, I am really excited to have him have his own player face, which he will be getting very soon. Now on PC, if I'm not wrong, this update is live already. If you're playing on the PC, you can already see Jadon Sancho's real face, but for those playing on consoles like PS4 and Xbox, you guys will have to wait until Tuesday or Wednesday to get the update. So I can't wait for that, guys. I cannot wait to have Jadon Sancho's real life player face in the game, which will be super fun to see. I've seen a lot of comments like this. Don't you think you should do power crosses instead of chip crosses? Well, probably not, because chip crosses are so effective in FIFA 19. You guys have seen me score quite a few headers with the chip cross method. Power crosses just aren't that effective in FIFA 19 right now, because when you do a chip cross with the L1 and square button held together, the ball just floats in, the keeper usually doesn't come out, and your striker gets to move around and, maneuver past the defender. He can jump high and get the header in, and the defender just can't do anything. When you do a power cross with a lot of pace on it, usually defenders win the ball a lot more easier. That's just my thinking, and it works really well online and even in career mode. So that's why I'm doing the chip crosses a lot more often. But you know what, I'll get some variation in my gameplay. I'll try the power crosses and see how they work in today's episode. And that is it for today's press conference. Let's move on. I'm a bit surprised and also a bit disappointed with this. You guys voted for Jadon Sancho as your player of the episode. He wasn't that impressive in the last one. I'm pretty sure Akanji was the baller from the last episode. I mean, he kept 3 clean sheets in the last one and just was so good defensively. But you guys voted for Sancho. He wins the player of the episode award. I guess I need to figure out a different way of, putting the votes out, or the voting system, because it seems like right now you guys are just voting for the popular players. Season goals are going really well for us. I wasn't expecting us to keep 8 clean sheets so early on this season. Let's keep going, guys. I really want to complete the yellow wall challenge. Finally, I'll redeem myself and I can call myself a good defender in FIFA. Der Klassiker, we've got a game against Schalke and we absolutely need to avoid losing against them. And as always, goals from Marco Reus and assists as well from Reus and Jadon Sancho will prove to be really helpful. And a lot of you guys have been asking me to, change this. So the dead ball specialist challenge will be brought down to 5 free kicks, because you guys know how difficult it is to score free kicks. So that's that for the objectives. We are cruising right now in the Bundesliga, top of the league with 28 points, kind of similar to what Dortmund are doing in real life right now. 11 games for us, 9 wins, 1 draw and just 1 loss. We are balling out. 4 points above second place Wolfsburg, who've actually played a game more than us. And look at this, 2 of our major rivals, Bayern and Schalke, struggling in 9th and 12th place, which is actually insane. And now we face the worst team in the Bundesliga right now, Mainz. Let's get the job done against them. Apart from Lucas Piszczek, our squad is fully fit, and this is the team that I've gone for this one against Mainz. I've started a few youngsters, to give them a chance against the worst team in the Bundesliga. Guys like Larsen, Yusuf Poulsen, Dahoud, Weigl. But I've also started guys like Royce to try and assure me the victory. Here we go, boys. A chance for us to score from a free kick early on in this game. It's Marco Reus, no Depay, so of course I'm going to take it with Reus. Let's see if he can convert. Decent power. It's going in. No, Adler makes the save. Here's Reus, who's having a great game. Now out wide to Larsen. What kind of a touch was that? I'm sure Larsen is a professional footballer. Or is he? Because that touch was awful. That's Sunday League stuff. Come on, Larsen. Now to Poulsen. I see Reus making the run. Reus now in a great position. Still Marco Reus gets the shots off. And there you go. Reus with yet another goal. Poulsen with the assist. But you know what? This was all Marco Reus. Just before halftime, we've taken the lead against Mainz. And of course, it's our captain getting the goal. Super Marco with yet another goal. Let's take a look at the replay for that, because it was a very good shot. Was it from outside the box? Let's have a look at it again. No, it was from inside the box. But nevertheless, a great finish from Marco Reus. Here's Yusuf Poulsen taking the ball forward. Larsen's making a good run. Now here we go on the counter-attack against Mainz. Here goes Larsen with the pace. What a chance this is for him. He gets the shots off and Rene Adler makes a good save. There weren't really any passing options, so I had to go for the shot. Corner for our opponents in the 90th minute. Ball played in. We should be clearing this one. Come on, it's chaotic. What's going on here? No way. How's that gone in? Hakimi cleared it off the line. Hakimi cleared that one off the line, guys. What? That's got to be a joke, guys. We've now conceded to the last place team in the Bundesliga in the 90th minute. This is embarrassing. We're going to drop points against Mainz, who are 18th in the league. Is that really happening now? Oh, come on. The clean sheet's gone as well. This is so annoying. In the 90th minute itself. Frustrating, man. Super frustrating. I cannot believe we've actually dropped points to Mainz, especially conceding in the 90th minute. I'm not even sure if that crossed the line. Probably did, but it's still very frustrating. We cannot let this game affect us though. We've got a big Champions League game coming up. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at, of course, the Bundesliga table. The difference now between us and Wolfsburg is down to 5 points, which is still a very healthy difference. But yeah, disappointing that we, drew our last game. Bayern back in the top 4. Schalke still struggling in the Bundesliga. I legit always forget to change our formation to the new 4-4-1-1 that we've been using. So last game we were playing with the 4-2-3-1, which doesn't really allow me to use the wingers that much. So that was a big mistake we made. So maybe because of that we lost the game. But anyways, I've now made the 4-4-1-1 my default formation. And hopefully now we'll be able to attack more and create more chances. Because the fact that we scored just 1 goal against the worst team in the Bundesliga is a bit embarrassing. Wanted to talk a bit about Yusuf Poulsen. It's just not working out for him this season, man. 10 games played, just 1 goal and just 2 assists. Maybe he's a failed transfer. Maybe he was not the right player to bring in and we made a mistake. I'm not sure, guys, because I'm sure Philip would have had a similar output, maybe even better. Yusuf Poulsen has just not turned up for Borussia Dortmund. Let me know in the comment section what we should do, because this certainly seems like a failed transfer. Should we try and get out of this deal in the upcoming window and sell Poulsen and bring someone else? Because that really looks like a good option right now. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. My god, is the Champions League intense. I mean, look at this. Atleti and Dortmund both with 9 points. Up next, we've got Bruges. They haven't won a single game so far in the Champions League, so we've got to get the job done and beat them, because Monaco are capable of beating Atletico Madrid. And if that happens, we could be going top of our group. So let's try and get all 3 points against Bruges. And that's the team that I'm going with for this one. Alcacer back in the lineup, Depay back in the lineup, Witsel as well, giving Pulisic a chance. Royce playing in cam. He's not fully fit, but I'm sure he'll get through this one. Akanji is there as well. Strong team, probably one of my strongest starting 11s. Let's try and get the 3 points. Oh, that's a good ball played in. And what? Wasson has just scored that? Bruges have taken the lead against us. I mean, what? That is one of the most insane finishes I've seen in this Borussia Dortmund career mode. Let's have a look at that goal again. I'm just surprised. How has that gone in? What's a goal? I can't even be mad at that. The cross was absolutely stunning. And the finish was just mind-blowing as well. We are a goal down now. Pulisic to Paco. Paco beats one. Still Paco. Alcacer shoots off the post. That's so unlucky. Straight from kickoff, we had the chance to equalize, but Paco didn't have the luck there. Pulisic now in behind to Marco Reus. Reus goes down inside the box and that is a penalty. It kind of seemed like a dive from Marco Reus, but who cares even. We get a chance to equalise, and what is this guy doing? But anyways, Club Brugge now leading 1-0 and we've got a chance to equalise. Marco Reus with another chance to score for us. Where do I go, guys? I'm confused. Okay, so I'm going to try and go left. Marco Reus, there you go, guys. Fantastic penalty from Marco Reus. We are back in it. It is 1-1. Reus. Chance to cross it in. That's a good ball played in. Axel Witsel with the header and we've scored. You guys told me to use the power crosses. I tried it for the first time and it absolutely worked. Axel Witsel scores a brilliant header from him. Marco Reus with the assist as well. I'm surprised that went in. Normally power crosses just don't work for me, but this time it worked like a charm. Have a look at that again. Reus just whipping it in properly with a lot of power and curl. And Axel Witsel with a brilliant header. And Dortmund take the lead in this massive Champions League game. 2-1 in this one. And that's that for this one. A big win for us. I honestly was expecting this game to end in a draw because it was so late on. But Marco Reus with a fantastic cross. And then of course Axel Witsel with a powering header get the job done. Reus with a fantastic performance yet again. He's really turning up in this episode, which is great to see. And there you go. We get the 3 points in the Champions League. Let's have a look at our Champions League group stage table. Mathematically, we are through to the Champions League's round of 16, but unfortunately, it looks like Atletico Madrid are going to finish first in the group. They managed to beat Monaco, and that does mean, unless of course Bruges beat Atleti, we'll be finishing second in the group, no matter what. That is a bit annoying, but oh well, it is what it is. Atleti have been brilliant in, of course, the Champions League. They beat us convincingly 2-0. Of course, we got our revenge, but it wasn't good enough to, turn the head-to-head difference over, but there you go, that is how things are in the Champions League, but it's good to know that we are through to the round of 16 of the competition. Time to get back into some Bundesliga action. We need to get back to winning ways, and up next we've got a team that are actually third in the Bundesliga, which is super interesting. Freiburg. They're on 21 points, 7 points behind us. This might be interesting. That's not a team you'd normally see in the top 4 if I'm not wrong, so I'm eager to see how they play. Looking at the top scorers of the Bundesliga so far, Reus is now in the top 5 with 6 goals, which is impressive. We've got Depay as well in 8th place. And that's how things are going for us in, of course, the Bundesliga. I really wanted to rest a few players in this game because of fitness reasons, but because they are third in the league and I don't want to be dropping more points in the Bundesliga, I am starting the big boys. Reus, Depay, Alcacer all start, even though they aren't fully fit. We've got a week's gap between this game and the Schalke game, so I'm sure players will be fit by then. A big decision I had to make, but you know what, we need 3 points in this one. Can't drop more points in the Bundesliga, so let's try and get all 3 points. Memphis Depay, I'm waiting for Mendy to make the run. Mendy has made the run. Crossing this one into Paco Alcacer, and there you go, Paco with the goal. I'm using the normal crosses and it's working out perfectly. You guys were completely right. The power crosses are where it's at. I'm just, pressing the square button, holding it, putting a decent amount of power, and things are working out smoothly. What an assist from Ferland Mendy, and look at that for a header from Paco Alcacer. That's why he's in the team. Fantastic finish, and we lead 1-0 in this one. Here's Marco Reus. Sancho making a great run. Here we go on the counter-attack. Here's Jadon Sancho. Turning inside now. Still Sancho. Beats a couple of players. Sancho gets the shots off. What a chance wasted. But Memphis Depay on the rebound converts. What a volley from him. Jadon Sancho did so well to get into that position with a couple of nice skill moves. But of course couldn't convert. The keeper made a good save. Luckily the rebound fell right into Memphis Depay's path, as he just managed to put that in. Fantastic from Borussia Dortmund. I mean, I've got to give more credit to Sancho for that. The way he just weaved through like 3 Freiburg players was just immense. And of course, it's now 2-0 against the third place team in the Bundesliga. Here we go again. De Hout chipping this one to Jadon Sancho. That's another opportunity for him. He cuts this one back to Marco Reus off the post. How? We're playing such good football, guys, but so unlucky there. Reus should have scored. Oh no, we could concede here to Freiburg. I've brought out the keeper, but Akanji, there you go, guys. He's our best defender. I mean, 100% he's been our best defender this season and probably one of the best I've used in FIFA 19. He does everything, guys, making blocks off the line. Corner for our opponents. Doesn't look like a good corner. The header is in. What? Berkey, how has he not saved that? That's actually embarrassing. Anyways, they've got a goal back now. Interesting. Still De Hout, fake shot. Finds Alcacer. A lot of space for Alcacer. Gets the shots off, and there you go. 3-1 now against Freiburg. Paco Alcacer with yet another goal. He's been on fire in this game. He scored a fantastic header. And here you did some great dribbling, great footwork to get into a good position to shoot. And then, of course, put it in the back of the net. Have a look at this Dahoud with a brilliant assist there. Look at that. The defender just didn't know what to do. And then Paco slammed it in. 3-1 against Freiburg. Here's Paco. Cleverly done to find Dahoud. Brilliant pass to Memphis Depay. We should have scored that. The football there was just brilliant, man. The link-up play between Paco, Dahoud, and then, of course, laying it off to Depay. And did you see Marco Reus making that decoy run? This deserved the goal, man. I'm so annoyed with myself. We should have scored that. Here's Paco linking up well with Marco Reus. Back to Paco Alcacer. What a chance this is for Paco. What? Paco literally hit that at the defender instead of the goalkeeper. That was his chance for the hat-trick. But anyways, what a game of football, guys. I just enjoyed myself so much during this game. We played fantastic football. The build-up play was superb. Some of the goals we scored was amazing as well. And Paco, Depay, Reus, everybody was in form. And it was such an enjoyable game of FIFA to play. There you go, 3-1 against third place Freiburg. We got the job done. And of course, up next, we've got a derby against Schalke. Well, Wolfsburg have dropped more points in the Bundesliga, which means we now have a comfortable 8-point lead in the competition, which I think is fantastic. And also, 11 points above Bayern Munich. I mean, the big teams in the Bundesliga, you know, the likes of Bayern, Leverkusen, Schalke, all just aren't performing. Schalke are just a point away from being relegated this season or playing in the relegation playoffs, which, by the way, just is insane. Like, I mean, Schalke are a top team, and how are they struggling so much? It's unbelievable. But up next, we've got the derby against Schalke. The Riviera derby, I think is what it's called. It's time to face Schalke. Okay, this is nice to see. Reus grabs the November Player of the Month award. That's awesome to see. And also, Dahoud is happy with the game time he's getting. I must say, he's a very good player in this game, guys. I mean, look at them stats. He's got the stamina to last all game long. Agility is there, ball control, dribbling, balance, great shot passing as well. A really fun player to use in career mode. I'm legit just going with my strongest 11 for this one. You guys know we've got an objective that states we need to avoid losing to Schalke, so I don't want to be taking any chances. So Alcacer, who's gone up to an 83 by the way, starts. Reus, Depay, Sancho, Witzel, all of them start. That is our team. Let's go get the 3 points. So this is the Schalke team we'll be facing. I mean, how are they doing so bad? I know Sane is good, Caligiuri is decent, Bellarabi they've signed, Konoplyanka as well. Their midfield looks a bit dodgy and their front line doesn't look that impressive, but it's still a team that should be competing for maybe top 6 or top 7. Being near the relegation zone doesn't really make any sense. Free kick for Schalke, not really a dangerous position. Reus intercepts it. What? Reus has literally assisted Schalke. I'm confused. Marco Reus has literally assisted Schalke for this goal. The free kick came in, not much power. Reus tried to block it. I mean, in fact, he just literally controlled it. First touch, and it landed straight to the Schalke attacker's feet. And he finessed that in, driven finesse. That's one of the most weird goals I've conceded in FIFA. I couldn't really do much about that. It was all the AI, but that's so weird. How'd that happen? That's insane. We are 1-0 down to Schalke in the derby. You guys know we have to avoid losing, otherwise we fail an objective. Here's Witzel now. Finds Paco Alcacer. In behind to Memphis Depay. What a chance this is to equalize off the crossbar. But Sancho, the overhead kick. It was such an easy goal. Just tap it in with your head. What a chance wasted, guys. Look at this. What's Sancho doing? Is he trying to showboat in the Riviera derby? Even Reus looks disappointed at that. Oh no, that's not good. We are 2-0 down to Schalke. I could see the goal coming. Is this actually happening? Are we going to fail yet another objective? What do I even say about this? I mean, it was the perfect goal from Schalke's point of view. We just couldn't do anything about it. Awful defending from Akanji and Toprak. That's the first time I'm saying that. And they've taken complete advantage. We could have equalized. Instead, now we are 2-0 down. And they go on the attack once again. And there's nothing I can do about this. 3-0 down to Schalke within 50 minutes. Karim Bellarabi. Where was this Schalke all season long? They're about to get relegated, and yet they are beating us 3-0. It's literally Schalke in 17th or 16th place. 3-0 up against the first place team in the Bundesliga. What's going on even here? That's not great. Caligiuri down the wings. Decent cross played in. They've got another chance to score. Thankfully, Berkey this time made the save, but what's going on? We barely can create any chances against the Schalke team. And it's full time against Schalke in the Revier derby. We've been embarrassed. We've been humbled. This is a humbling experience, guys, for us. 3-0 against rivals Schalke. That's simply not acceptable, man. What has just happened here? Just awful football from us. We were playing such good FIFA, especially against Freiburg just before this game. And I was confident going into this one, but everything just went to shit in this game. I think that's the best way to put it. Terrible, guys, terrible. Let's take a look at the Bundesliga table. So it looks like Wolfsburg have had a collapse and now they are in 3rd place with 24 points. The same points they had like 2 games ago. What's going on with them? Bayern Munich have now jumped to 2nd place with 24 points and now they are the team that are 8 points behind us. So we are still in a comfortable situation. What about Schalke? They're now up in the 12th place in the Bundesliga. So a few more wins and they could easily find themselves in the top 7 or so. But that's how the Bundesliga table is looking. Just one more episode, guys, and we will be in the transfer window. And we've got quite a bit of business to get done with. Next episode, though, we've got Monaco, Werder Bremen, Dusseldorf, and also Borussia Mönchengladbach. So some interesting games in the next episode. We're going to talk transfers and all that. So it should be a pretty good one. Of course, we've got the final Champions League group stage game. Not the best episode for our season goals, guys. We failed the Der Klassiker challenge, which is just sad, man. I mean, we lost to Schalke 3-0. I tried my best, it just didn't work out. So now we failed 2 objectives, which is just embarrassing, guys. We've got to try and complete the rest of our objectives. No clean sheets as well in today's episode. Today in general, gameplay wise, I wasn't really playing the best of FIFA, but going forwards I was decent, but defensively, we've got to improve in the next episode. And regarding the other objectives, Marco Reus is up to 15 goals and assists, which is great. I'm sure he'll get the objective done. Free kicks, it's tough, guys. That's a tough objective as well, to score 5 free kicks. I'm hoping we'll get that done as well. And with Jadon Sancho, only 5 goal contributions so far. We've got to try and up that. Before we end off the episode, it is time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode. And your nominees for today are option 1 being Marco Reus. He just had to be nominated. I thought he was superb throughout the course of this episode. Scored 4 goals, I think 3 goals and 1 assist was his record in this episode. Brilliant performance again from him. And your second nominee is going to be Axel Witsel. Scored a winner for us and was all-round a beast in midfield. So you guys get to decide who wins the player of the episode award. Make sure to vote for either Marco Reus or of course Axel Witsel by clicking the I button on the top right of your screen. And that's it, guys, for today's episode. I'm super stoked about the next one because we've got some big games, Champions League round of 16 draw and all that. So make sure to drop a like. If you guys smash out 700, you guys get an episode tomorrow. Subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content, and I shall see you guys next time.